morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. This is Senile Sarge. Today we're going to talk about Above Snakes. So it has officially released. It is May 25th. So they've released into 1.0. Been following the game for a very long time. It was a Kickstarter that was backed, and then of course we've seen it through kind of the beta and stuff. So you guys have seen me play it a couple times. There's a couple other videos on the channel, and they've done some really good work to make this game and really to expand on it. If you're wondering what the game is, the best way to put it is piece by piece, we're going to get to create our world, right? So it's unlike most of the other survival games that I played in that fashion, where we start on kind of a square, a piece of land, and then as we progress through the game, we're going to get to choose other pieces to connect to that based off of what we need or what we want. The whole plan for today is to play probably about 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit further. I'm going to cut it up a little bit, so it's not going to be a clean cut playthrough, but it'll be enough to give you kind of an idea what the game is like. The game is on sale right now for $10. Well, I'm sorry, for $10, that'd be great. But for $22.49 US dollars. So you can look at it. Normal cost is going to be around $25 for those that are interested in purchasing it. I'll put the link down in the description, and we'll also timestamp this a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into it.
The conflict between the settlers and the first people was at its peak. The drums of war echoed across the land like a never-ending thunder. While war raged on, a love blossomed from the fields of hate. And from that love, a child was born. Ayana, who had eventually grown into her own, chose to travel the lands and learn for herself the histories of her lineage. With a heavy heart, her mother stayed behind in a town called Corpse Creek. On one fateful evening in Corpse Creek, the midnight skies were interrupted by a light of brilliant green. The awe of such an event quickly dissolved into horror as a flurry of stones of flame descended upon the town. Most folks fell victim to the debris and smoke that consumed the land, though the survivors quickly discovered that the bodies did not remain still for long. That night, Ayana had stayed in a lumberjack settlement far away from her beloved mother.
All right, well, it's next morning. We get to wake up, man. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Okay, one thing, you can't play this on controller and PC. We're going to be actually playing it on PC, I believe, here. We'll see if there's any problems with controls. WASD to move. There is a lot of reading. The reading will be off to the side. You guys will see it. So, Ayana, are you awake? Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm awake. I'm sitting here walking around. Okay, we can look in some of these cases too. Okay, your backpack. We got to press enter to open your backpack. You can access the backpack at any time. You can manage your inventory, craft items, and view your current quest. Note that some items require a special craft station nearby to be craftable. Okay, so we'll have to look and see what that's going to be here in a minute. Okay, the crate. Okay, we've got some stuff here. We're going to take these. F to take. We also have a book of some sort. Where did that go? Is it in here? It's been a bit since we played this. I mean, they've definitely changed things a little bit. Oh, look at that. We got that. Can I equip? Oh, it's already equipped. Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, folks that can read may pay. Okay, so basically I can sell that. Okay, that's cool. This looks like it's the crafting area. So we've got tanneries, furnace, anvil, sawmill, fletching table, and gunsmith. You've also got the craft and upgrade, and basically you upgrade each one of your items. So you can see here workbench tier 1, and you can actually upgrade it all the way up to looks like tier 6. So there's definitely some upgrading. So we'll look through that. You've also got your shelter perks that'll go through. We're not going to be able to see them right here, but I think you're going to get buffs and stuff as you go through it. Here's the stuff that we're going to have. So different pieces of items that we can craft or find that we're going to be able to put on our body. So that's going to be awesome. We'll get quest log. And it doesn't look like we have any quests yet. And if I remember right, okay, we got to go down here to our... Okay, Q to rotate the camera to the left, E to rotate the camera to the right. Sometimes things can be hard to see from certain angle. You can zoom and rotate the camera with the right analog stick at your keyboard. Okay, so we're doing it on keyboard here. There we go. Okay. The cool part is it kind of clicks too. So that's cool. Okay, let's go over here. Joanne. Oh my, oh my. Sniffles and weeps. What are we to do? The horror that came over us. Okay, we're going to ask if she's okay or ask how. Let's ask her how we can help. Is there anything I can do to help? Wipes tears from her eyes. Actually, yes, the whole town is in ruins, so we can use all the help we can get. We need logs to rebuild Even though we have the sawmill over there, I doubt whether we have enough logs to rebuild the houses. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if she has an axe. Do you have an axe? So obviously we can get some logs. Can I borrow it? I've been searching for my axe, but I can't find it amongst... Of course you can't find it. I do have this flint, though. You tie it to a strong branch, perhaps you can craft yourself a primitive axe. I also have hard antlers for you, which may be useful. There should be plenty of materials around here to craft some primitive tools. Okay, so if I remember... Okay, first, let's follow the instructions. Okay, helping out. It looks like these people need my help. I need an axe to help chop down some trees, but Joanne gave me some flint. Let's see what's around to craft a primitive axe. Okay, so we need to gather branches from pine trees, open a backpack, craft it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's walk over here. Okay, so we just search. Press F to search. We got all kinds. Oh, okay, we can just keep going. So I guess we just sit here and search endlessly. There's another branch. Oh, it looked like I just saw the... Oh, okay. So it'll show F that you can search the pine tree up until a point where there's none left, and it looks like there was a red little icon that popped up. We're going to hit these trees because we're right here. There it is. Search pine tree. I wonder if those come back. Before, it would actually come back. So like, you know, I don't remember if it was like a couple hours in game or what it was, but you would see that the pine trees, you'd be able to go back and search them again with no issues. I'm not sure if they've changed that or not. Developer, it was developed by one person. He may have expanded the team at some point, and I just lost that he did. So I really love the art style. Those that obviously follow the channel know that, you know, I'm kind of a sucker for games that have a really good art style. I think he's done a phenomenal job. And it's changed a lot, man. I mean, the way it just looks and it feels and all that is really good. So super stoked to see kind of where it's taking it. There are some zombies. You guys saw the initial story. You know, it's a little bit different, though, on how it plays out. And then there's a couple other things that are on here that are interesting. So for those that don't like zombie games, I know there's some of y'all that are in the community that don't. It's like that's not the main piece of this. Okay, it's good for you to help us anytime. Okay, if you can gather some lumber and rocks, we can get started with rebuilding. Okay, so we're now going to hit... We hit the old tab button there. Let's go in here and see what we can craft. Oh, actually... Let me see. Craft a primitive axe. Okay, so we need to get into our backpack. Resources. Equipment. All right, we'll figure out where to craft it here in a second. Okay, there's crafting. Oh, handcrafter right there. Okay, there it is. So gear level. So it looks like they got gear levels now also. Okay, that's different. We've got the flint and we got the branch. So we're going to go craft this. Now did that auto put onto my toolbar? It did. Okay, so we can just want it. Okay, with a primitive axe, I can take down trees to get lumber. Equip your primitive axe, chop a tree, gather some lumber. Own it. I'm already going to kill this game. I'm crushing this game already. Now, I don't remember if the trees grow back. Oh, and it looks like the axe level goes up. Look, axe level increased to 3. And we also have primitive pickaxe too. Oh, okay. And you can walk over things to pick them up. Okay, gathering rocks. Rocks are another useful resource for building. I can make a primitive pickaxe and smash rocks around here. So we can create a primitive pickaxe and then gather the rocks. Okay, we will do that in a second. One thing at a time. Right now I'm focused on getting some wood. Oh, and doing a little spin. Okay, so let's go. Let's hit tab to get in the backpack. Let's go back up here. Okay, let's go to... I don't know why I keep going in the wrong spot. There it is. Okay, we're going to go in here. So this is also gear level 1. Now, what is the axe now? Does the axe... Okay, it doesn't really show that it went up anywhere. All right, let's go ahead and craft this. That should now go tab out. Okay, now it's in the number 2 spot. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Yes. So pickaxe increased to level 1. Pickaxe increased to level 2. Nicely done. Okay, we got lots of rocks. Got some more lumber. Oh, we can pick this up. Okay, cool. So it looks like you can pick up some of the lumber just from some of the stacks. I'm sure this was probably there before. I just don't remember it being one of the main things there. Oh, I guess, and the other thing that I learned before is search the trees first, especially early game. Later game, it's not that big of a deal. But search the trees first. Get, like you saw, I got a feather and branches and stuff like that. Get that off. Then once you get that, then chop down the trees. I believe the trees are going to come back, if I remember right. And I also think that we need fiber. So I think that, if I remember right, that's a thing. Let me see. Yes, it is. There you go. Let's see what it shows me. Yep, plant fiber. So now we got a hammer. Okay, let's grab this. Can we jump? No, we can roll though. Okay, let's pick this up real quick. I'm doing this a little bit out of order, so we're gonna return back to Joanne. Let's stay on task here. You know how I am. I will get completely turned around with what we're supposed to be doing. All right, time to get started. What'd you say? The sawmill was only set up to saw lumber, plus it's unusable in its current state anyway. So we'll have to build a log cabin instead of a plank one. But first, oh my, how can I forget? Before we can build a new house, we need to take down the old one. My mind really is mush these days. If you craft a hammer, you can use it to tear down my old ruined house to free up some space and later can adjust the house if you need to. Okay, that's cool. So we need to craft a hammer and adjust my building, tear down Joanne's old house. Okay, so get plant fibers, craft a hammer. Got it. So the good part is we already did that. So let's go inside of here. Oop. Oh, that was right. Okay, here's the hammer. We don't have enough plant fibers. So we'll go back out here to these lovable bushes. Let's chop some more of these down real quick. Okay, we got those. I'm going to get just a little bit more, I think. I don't know what's going to happen to this other house. Like, I don't know if it's going to stay here or maybe that's going to change as well. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh, I don't know why I keep hitting that. Okay, let's go back in here to craft. Let's go ahead and get the hammer. Thank you very much. Oh, and we got the workbench now too. Okay, adjusting structures with a hammer. Use the hammer to alter pre-existing buildings or ones you built yourself. You will get back some of the resources. Okay, what does some mean? Is that like all? I guess that's not all, is it? Oh, there you go. F to take down. Bloop. Got him. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then we hit escape to get out of there. Okay, to start building, I need to make a workbench. Some plants around here should get me the plant fibers I need. So craft a workbench, set up a workbench. Okay, let's look and see if we have enough. We do. So let's go ahead and craft that. We are going to let's put it like right here. Looks like a good spot. The workbench, F to interact with the workbench. With your workbench, you can craft building parts to create shelter. Crafting stations to refine your resources and both useful and decorative furniture. Upgrading a workbench enables additional crafting recipes, but requires certain materials. Okay. And this is what I was talking about earlier, that you can actually upgrade these workbenches. We're going to be at level 1. We obviously want to get it as high as we can. Okay, rebuilding Hunter's Rest. I cleaned up the mess that the meteorites created. Time to build a new home for Joanne. There is more lumber at the old sawmill. So we need to craft at least 4 foundations workbench, build a new home with walls and a roof. Okay. So before we get crazy here, right? I'm going to do a little bit of chopping to get some of these things where we need to be. We're going to search the trees. We're going to cut down the trees. We're going to get all the fiber. We're going to kind of clean this entire area up. I also want to go in this building over here because from the past, I do remember that sometimes there's stuff inside of all of the buildings. So if you see a crate, you see a building, you see any of that kind of stuff, make sure that you go inside of it and, just check it out. The one thing I don't know is if these have like durability. It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're pretty much, what you have is what you have. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's probably a good thing, especially in a game like this. So yeah, I was super excited. I know, as I was talking about earlier, that this thing came out. You guys will see here in a little bit as we start to build out, and kind of do things. So you can kind of see how this map's laid out. And soon we're going to get to, basically build, right? And decide where we want to go and stuff like that. So this is what I really love about this game, is the idea that we can build out and kind of make something unique out of the space that we own. I think that's kind of a unique kind of twist on a game like this. So we'll see. Okay, let me clear the rest of this out. In fact, I want to go over to this house real quick. I want to check and see what's inside of here once we knock this tree down. I don't know if there's going to be somebody in here, or maybe there's some items in here that we probably need to just make our life so much easier. There's trees falling. Okay. Let me see. How do we get inside here? How do we get inside? Can I beat that up? Oh, there it is. Barrel. Oh, nice. Got some more coin. Oh, we don't need that. Try going back up here. Can I? Nope. Ah. Okay, can't go inside yet. Maybe I have to follow the kind of the instructions here. Maybe I've got to craft and all that before I can do that. So we're going to go ahead and go do that real quick and see if that's part of the problem. I'm guessing there's probably something that's associated with that. We're not going to be able to do it until we have it. Okay, so the workbench. Here's the stuff that we can craft. Now we know we need at least 4. I think it was 4 of these. We're going to obviously do the walls, all that kind of stuff to kind of get that stuff where we need it. You can see the different tiers. It's not going to show you what you can build, but I'm guessing that, you know, instead of these log, maybe it's going to be better structures when it's all said and done. So log, roof, flat. Okay, so we're going to build, let's do 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess I got to, okay, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one. Okay, that's 4, right? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8. So we're gonna need 1 of these. Right, gotta have a door. So then we need 7. We're gonna do 2 windows. So now we need 5, right? I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hope this is right. My math is probably all off. We're going to find out. And then I think we need 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So let's go over here and build. Put this down. I think you can raise. Yeah. There you go. So you can see the raise. Use the mouse to kind of raise it up and down. Let's do this side first. So let's put that right about there. Okay, shelter and perks. The better a shelter is constructed, the more shelter it provides. The more shelter provides, the more perks it will unlock and get bonuses. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. As that shelter increases, which I'm guessing is part of what you're going to be doing when you do the workbench, as you get better items that you can do, you're going to get better perks out of it, which is pretty cool. So that is definitely something that was not in here before. Okay, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, right? We're going to go ahead and put the, nope. Let's do 5. Maybe not. Okay, let's rotate it. Put that one there. Put that one there. Let's put the door right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Rotate this. Actually, let's do this side first. Bam. Here we go. All right, Joanne, we did it. Wow, look at the home. Great work. There's something else that requires our immediate attention, though. I just realized that the person lying over there is still breathing. He inhaled the smoke of the meteorites last night and fainted. Later, some debris seemed to have wounded him. When I found him this morning, I checked on him. I'm certain he was not breathing anymore. But maybe there is still hope for him. Do you know what to do? Let's give him some medical care. Bandage should help stop the bleeding. Maybe there's still some left in the clutter in the old sawmill. Okay, yep, see? Okay, stop the bleeding. Find a bandage, heal the wounded person. Okay. On it. We're going to knock this out. Okay, sprinting and stamina. Shift to sprint. You can take short sprints to move faster. Be aware that sprinting costs stamina. If your stamina is low for a longer period of time, it will have a negative effect. Okay. There we go. So now we can open it. And then we can zoom in a little bit to kind of see. Okay, so here's a shelf. This is what I was talking about. He's got to pay attention to these. We can sell those later. Let's kind of zoom around in here, see what's in here. Okay, we got a barrel. Oh, yeah. Got a tin can. Everybody likes tin can. Maybe we can put some string to it and talk to people. I don't know. We've just picked up an old candle holder. Okay. Here's a crate. Aha. There's the bandage. There's some clothes. I don't know why we can't. More books, more money, more tin cans. So now we've got the other end of the tin can. Hey there. How did you sleep? Slept just fine, buddy. And you? That's good, I guess. My night wasn't as good as yours. The sounds of green lights kept me awake. Like there was something outside. And have you seen this place? It's ruined. Used to be so cozy in here. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I wish I could help you. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. So we'll go back out here. Let me see if I can apply. We'll zoom back out a little bit. Okay, let's heal. I got a feeling this dude's gonna get up. He's gonna try to attack us. Oh no! He turned into one of those things. Be careful. They're extremely aggressive. Okay, so this is what we have. Space to dodge roll. Performing dodge roll will help you during fights. These lands are full of dangers, especially at nighttime, such as wildlife or lost things. And this is important, especially at nighttime. Okay, so anybody gets the game, just remember that. I'm only warning you once. Oh, dang. That dude hits hard. Okay, we got him. We got him. Circle around. He can't get to me. Boop, got him. All right, does he got anything on him? This full loot game, we're going to get his clothes and everything. Man. Okay, there we go. All right, Joanne, talk to me. That poor guy, I think people are inhaled the smoke of the meteorites are turning into these monstrosities. It's so horrible. You look pale. Are you okay? That could be better. Okay, it could be better. I don't know if you just saw it. I just fought a zombie over there. I can imagine that. Maybe you should get something to eat. We should have some food around the surroundings of Hunter's Rest. Always have berry bushes aplenty. Why don't you use the map and search for some berries to snack on? Okay. Hands over to map. Thank you very much for the map. Okay, now don't starve. Hard work and fighting has made me hungry. I should go and find some berry bushes and eat a bite. Place a Plains world piece. So I think this is the only time that they're going to kind of guide you through. Maybe they've extended it some, but we're going to put a Plains piece. So this is where you're going to get to see actually building the environment. The other thing I wanted to bring your attention is down in the bottom right. You can see that we've got, kind of a different things, right? We've got thirst, we've got hunger, we've got sanity, and then we've got fatigue. And you saw the sanity a minute ago when I fought the zombie, that kind of lowered a little bit. So berries are a decent resource. Okay, creating world pieces. Basically press C. That'll create the pieces, and then we can choose what we want. So let's press C. This is what we have available right now. There's going to be a whole bunch that are going to open up in here. Right now, all we have is plains. So we're going to pick that. I'm actually going to put it on this side over here. And bam, there it is. So now we can wander over here, right? And go ahead and pick us some. Pick us some huckleberries. I'm your huckleberry. All right, scouting. To create more world pieces, you need to scout your surroundings first. Your scouting progress is showing at the bottom of the screen. Note that you can stack up scouting to 3 world pieces, but scouting takes longer the more pieces you hold. And I believe what it means by this is you have to scout out an entire piece to then let you open up another one. So for us to be able to put another piece down, we've got to look at this entire piece. So make sure that you're doing that. And you can see it down in the bottom. Right down here again, they've done a pretty good job of putting most of it right down where you can see it. And you'll see as we're out here collecting bushes, chopping trees, stuff like that, that thing's going to continue to fill up. If you just run around and that's all you do, then it's not going to work well for you. The other thing, you can hear bees. So let me be quiet so you can hear them. Bees are super important. Like, I can't even stress how important these are. And I believe we get the bees by cutting down the tree here. Let's see. Oh. Yep. There it is. There he is. Oh, we done made him mad. There it is. There it is. Okay. So we got beeswax and we got some honey. So that's really good. You'll see it later. How important it is. I don't know you're going to see it on this episode, but for sure, if you get the game, you play it, you'll definitely understand how important it is to get that. Okay, so we'll continue to do that. I don't know where else the bees are. I know they're in the plains, so I spend a lot of time kind of looking in the plains, and they seem to come back pretty often. So, and if you look down in the bottom right now, we actually can make a new world piece. So if I press C, I have the ability. I can do another plains if I wanted to, and I could put it right here. Okay. But we're not going to, I don't think we're going to do it. Okay, maybe we have no choice. That's fine. Let's put it right here. So we've got kind of 2 little areas there that we can go to. These will be good. And maybe we'll get some honey, maybe we'll get some other stuff. The other thing we want to make sure that we're doing out here, make sure that you're getting as much flint and stuff, stone, all that kind of crud that you need. We need to make sure that we're getting trees. So when you're out here, especially during the day, you want to be collecting as much of the stuff. Fiber, all of this, because you're going to need all of this stuff. Fiber is like the one thing you'll definitely be cutting down a lot. I did not cut down the the bushes before, the blueberry bushes. I don't know what kind of impact that has on you. So just something that if you're going to play the game, I would just kind of watch that. I don't know if they grow back after you cut them down. So I would just be a little bit skeptical on doing that unless you've had a little bit of time to kind of work through it. Okay. So we got those. It looks like we got another world position that we could put in place if we wanted. So we could do another one and we'll put it right there. And that's good. So now we're sitting pretty. I just want to roam out here real quick. I want to see if there's going to be any kind of bees or anything out here. I don't think there's probably going to be any more. Let's cut down some more of these. I think I know we're going to need this. Grab a couple more of these racks because we definitely need rocks, if you will. Get those in there. Man, that's a hard rock right there, man. That thing is just like taking it. Okay, let's get this one real quick. And then I want to go over and let's go talk to Joanne. Well, we'll go south real quick. We'll go to this other area. And then I'm going to go back and talk to Joanne and see if there's anything. The one thing I failed to do, obviously, is follow the instructions up top, which is just basically eat the stuff that I have. Okay, so here's the blueberries. Now, they're down on your bar down here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But if you left click it, you actually eat it. So we actually ate one of the honeys. Probably not the best thing. The other thing too is, let me see if it still shows. Yeah, so you can see here when you hover over these, it'll show like when it's raw, your thirst goes down, hunger goes up. When you cook it, thirst is less, right? It's -10 and then hunger is +10. And the blueberries is like the one thing that's kind of static. Like it doesn't matter if you cook them or you eat them raw, they're going to give you what they give you. So this is why these are so important. I would have a bunch of these on you. You're going to need them. Don't fail to do that. You'll thank me later. Okay, we're going to roam back over to Joanne, see what the next thing is that we need to grow here. You guys can see how fun the game will turn out to be. I mean, just by doing this little bit here. It's pretty obvious. Oh, man. Did she leave me? Yeah, of course. Ayana, I'm deeply sorry I had to leave all of a sudden. The Frontier sent a carriage to pick up survivors. The least Jay can do is to leave the cabin to you. You built it after all. They said the plague began spreading from Corpse Creek. They reported meteorites falling down there too. Horrible. Some people survived. Most of them fled. If you can talk to them, maybe they will bring you into the dark. Okay. Well, that's not very nice. Survivors, Corpse Creek. There must be people who survived the plague in Corpse Creek. I've heard that there is a camp nearby. To get more information about what happened, I need to see if there are any survivors. Okay, so we got to find the survivor camp. That's kind of the next thing we've got. Make it your own. Hunter's Rest is left behind by all of the survivors. The remaining houses offer valuable resources for survival. Use the hammer and take down the remaining 2 buildings to make this place your own. So we need to take down the old sawmill and we need to take down the small house. Now, what I don't know is which... Or is it this one? Okay, no, they want me to take down this one. Man, this one's got like everything in it, dude. Why would I want to take that down? Okay, I'll do it, but I'm not saying I like it. Okay, that one's gone. And there wasn't a dude in here. We're just going to take the house down while he's in it still. Sorry, bro. All right, we escaped out of it. Okay, your shelter. Congratulations, making your first shelter in Hunter's Rest. You can keep it and use it for survival. Take it down and build it up elsewhere. That is completely up to you. So yeah, we're going to leave it here for now, right? We'll get ourselves kind of rocking and rolling, and then we'll probably move it a little bit closer. We definitely want to be near water. That'll be something that you'll see that's going to start to creep on us here soon. Cartography of this land is full of mysteries to explore. But before I can go explore, I need to make a cartographic table to work on my map. So we need to build a cartographic table, which is in the workbench. Use it to research a new world piece and place a plains to pines forest world piece. Okay, let's see if we can do that real quick. So let's go here. Cartography, which should be this one. So we need ink. Okay, ink we have right here, right? So we need huckleberries. We need feathers, which we have both. So let's go ahead and craft that. That's good. Now we can craft the cartography table. That's perfect. Now the question is, can I put this thing inside of... Why can't I get inside this house? Is there stairs? Let me see if there's stairs. Oh, there is. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Seems we got a little bit of a problem getting in our get in our house here. That's weird. Is that gonna... Let's right there. Let's see if that works. There it is. Okay, we need a bed in here, but I'm also... Man, that thing's huge. Yeah, we'll put that there for now. Okay, let's use the table. So we have this one. So again, while you're out there, grab stuff, because this one, to unlock it, we basically need rocks. So we can press F, or you can do left mouse button, whichever y'all choose. And then now we have plains to pine forest. Okay. So now... Oh, hold on. Oh, that's good. And these are all modern climates. Okay, let's scroll out. Let's press C. Or M, actually. And I don't think I have the ability to build anything yet, right? Because we still got to... We got to get that bar down there to allow me to do that. So again, to do that, we come out, we spend time picking berry bushes, beating up rocks, things like that. And then that will open up the ability for us to get the next item, whatever that is, right? The next place that we're going to open. So once I get this rock here, we should have the ability to kind of throw in the next location. There it is. Nicely done. Okay, so now we press C. Now we have this, right? And now what we want to do is we want to rotate it. So you can see the reason that, like, see how it won't work there because it's got that red line, because you got to have planes to trees, right? So the way that I'm going to look at this, I want to have, what's the best way to do this? I think we're going to do it. Let's do it like this, because I'm going to try to put also on that side, I'm going to go ahead and put some forest on that other side too. So I think that'll be a good idea too. Expand shelter, I should search nearby forest for more resources. Okay, and again, another great thing about these forests is this right here. We got bees, which is nice. We got king beetle. Okay, let's grab that. Looks like some shrooms of some sort. I don't know what kind of pine tree. This looks like a baby pine tree. So it looks like the pine trees now are a little bit smaller than before. What's our health looking? I think our health looks pretty good. Let's chop down this tree and to get the business by these bees. Okay, get out of here, bees. Okay. That's good. We need all of that. Need all them logs. So that's good. Got us a little bit of something there. Anything over here? Search these real quick too. Feather. Branches. Okay, so nothing out of the norm here. Doesn't look like. And it looks like I only need a little bit more to be able to open up the next location too. I don't think we don't have the forest yet. Okay, research and place a pine forest. Okay, so let's go back up to the cartographic table. See if we can research. See if we have enough of the stuff to research that real quick. And then that way we can put that over here to the side, because we definitely... What did I do? Am I crouching right now? Okay, pine forest. Good to go. All right, let's zoom on in here. Okay, we need 15 for rocks. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and research that. Bam! Now, you'll see what I wanted was to put it right... Oh, okay, so I see the problem here. The problem... See, we done made a mistake. Okay. Yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of an issue here, don't we? So you see the first problem. So we got the forest. My idea here was that we could have both of them kind of coming off, but that's not really the way that it works. I don't think there's a way. Well, it does look like you can do it. Okay, hold on. So maybe there is a way. Maybe this will be good for this video anyway. So if you get in trouble like I was, it looks like there may be a way to remove it and replace it. Let's see if that's the case. Okay, let's go see. Let's do... Oh yeah, we'll do this. I can't place it. So I wonder if we have to, okay, edit world. There it is. Okay, so we can remove this one, right? We're going to add a new one. So let's do that here. Okay. And then now I can't add the forest yet because I obviously now need to come out. Okay, now it's getting dark. Dusk and night, it has become dusk. That means that the night is close. If you're not willing to fight all kinds of dangers in the wild, you should return to your shelter or build one. It is also wise to have a light source and enough logs to fuel it before the night falls. This would have been great for them to explain well before. You know what I mean? Like just give me those instructions before night actually gets here. Okay, so this is the campfire. It is. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay, let's throw this right here in the middle. Nice. Okay, looks like light one branch. Then we're going to fuel. And I don't know how far this goes. Oh, it doesn't look like you can really go that far. Okay, then we can cook too. Let's just throw this up there. Oops. There you go. What happens if you throw that in there? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, and we have a new world piece that's researchable also. So let's go ahead and cook this. So you guys see what the cooking system's like. Okay, and if I look over the top of that, okay, let's hit F. That's good. If I look over the top of that, this is hunger's plus 10, sanity plus 10. So that's actually a pretty good one. And then the other thing we want to do is go back inside of here. Let's look at the cartographic table. We need rocks and plant fibers for this one. So that one is researched. And this one is a lake. So this one's pretty important. So let's go ahead and hit C here. Oh, well, we've got to spend some time, you know, getting stuff, it seems, before we do that. Let me just see if this is gonna... Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, we got nightness come in. That's for sure. Got the scaries. Look at them down there. See the scaries? Holy moly. Let's fuel this thing up a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the first 30 plus minutes here of the game. Like I said, really, really enjoyable game. Super fun. If you guys are interested right now, it's on sale for, and again, right now is May 25th. So I'm unsure what that's going to look like here, you know, in a couple days, but 10% off right now. It's absolutely worth it. The replayability in this game is amazing because you literally could play this multiple times and each time you play it differently. Like it's never the same. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you guys want to see kind of a series or me continue to play through this, make sure you leave a comment and then that way I know. Appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you guys on the next one. This is Senile Sarge signing off.